Hello again. Today I'm going to show you some of the things that I have really enjoyed throughout the past month. So yeah, I think it's gonna be more like a souvenir type of video rather than a monthly favorites, and that's because I was away for almost the whole month of September. So basically the things that I have used in France, for example, I had ordered yarn that arrived in France, or I have been sent yarn that arrived in France, and I bought a couple of things. So yeah, it's kind of a souvenir haul, if you will, rather than like a normal monthly favorites. But that's kind of the same thing. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna start with yarn because why not? So you've seen this yarn before because I talked about it in one video, and I think in the Munda Smiths video and in the past monthly favorites. And if I'm talking about them again today, it's because I've received the yarn basically last month, so that counts as a monthly favorite for the month of September. And it's the yarn that I've been knitting with throughout the whole month of September. So yeah, so the first one is Durham Natural, Gilead and Euless. And if I'm talking about them again, it's because they recently released new colorways. So these colorways are new to me. This one is the Forest, Forest colorway, and this one is the Pepper and Salt. White pepper. So I knit with this yarn many times in the past. I knit a sweater, I knit two sweaters actually, two cardigans, I knit two pairs of Munda Smiths, so I'm quite familiar with the yarn, and it's always such a joy to come back to it and knit with it. It's such a versatile yarn. I've knit, as I mentioned, sweaters, mittens, but it would make an amazing, I don't know, shawl, or you can really use it for everything. And these colors are just wonderful. I'm going to knit the treehouse hat in this one. So the pattern is going to be available in French as well, which is really exciting. So just a little message to any French viewer out there. It's hard to switch like this. Donc bonjour à toutes. Je vais bientôt publier plusieurs patrons en français, notamment les Munda Smiths, les petites mitaines Mundas qui sont déjà publiées en français, mais il va y avoir également d'autres patrons qui vont suivre très prochainement, notamment Blom, et le bonnet Treehouse et les mitaines Treehouse qui vont être tricotées en Durham Natural. So I'm going to try to insert some subtitles here for English viewers, but yeah, I love this yarn so much, and I can't wait to cast on, and I might actually start tonight because I just finished one project, so it means that I can cast on something new, and that's gonna be amazing. It's super squishy. And yeah, I want to knit with it a whole lot, but I don't know, I just love having it on the shelf as well. It's just like, I don't know, I just love it. It's like, you know, your favorite yarns, or the favorite yarns in your stash, and you love them so much that you don't want to knit with them. As silly as it sounds, but I'm definitely that kind of person. I know that we're supposed to use yarn from our stash, but it's just when you have, I don't know, a very appealing stash, it's just like very inspiring, and I just love to surround myself with yarn. And yeah, I just cannot imagine finishing all of the yarns in my stash and not being able to see them anymore. It's just like a part of the decor, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cast on tonight, sorry. And the second one, so there's one that is already on the needles, and I talked about this yarn in the previous monthly favorite video, and that's the Black Swan Falkland Island wool. So that's the fingering weight yarn, and yeah, it's Falkland Merino. So this one was merino as well, but this one is wool and spun compared to the Black Swan that is worsted spun. So they behave very differently, but the result is beautiful on the two, on the project that you complete in these yarns. So yeah, I finished one project with the Pale Maiden colorway. So the pattern is going to be test knitted very soon, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I've knit with five bowls, and one bowl is 175 meters, so it's 190 yards, I think. Very close to 6 bowls, so quite a massive shawl. It's almost 300 grams of yarn, so quite big. So I will show it to you when it's gonna be completely done. And yeah, and I could not help but buy more of this yarn, and I just fell in love with this colorway that is unfortunately discontinued. There's a couple of leftover skins on the Black Yarns website, and they are discounted because the colorway is discontinued. So if you want to grab this beautiful colorway, grab it now, because I don't know if they're ever gonna be dyeing this lot again. It's the sorrel colorway, and I think it retails for maybe £4.20 a bowl, so quite a good deal. So yeah, it's wonderful yarn, and it's available in fingering weight and in double knit DK weight. So yeah, I've knit a whole lot with that, because as you can imagine, 300 grams, that's a lot of knitting, and I just love it so much. I don't really know how the base undyed, how it looks like, but basically on the Pale Maiden, I don't know if they over dyed the bowl, and the natural color is quite, I don't know, gray or something like that, but the final, the color in the Pale Maiden is so beautiful. You can see so much variation of grays. It's just stunning. So yeah, I wondered if this colorway is going to behave the same way, since it's like more it means that I'm never gonna be able to buy the exact same color. So yeah, hope to keep this one. So during my 3 weeks in France, so we traveled quite a bit. We went to Normandy, which is basically facing the UK. It's right in front of Dorset in the UK. And then we went to the south of France, so not so far from Spain. So we covered a lot of distance, and yeah, it was great. And I bought a couple of things when I was there, and I don't know if I've ever told you that, but I have I have a sweet spot for a couple of things. I'm not the kind of person that likes to buy things and collect things, and yeah, I'm kind of minimalist type of person most of the time, but when it's about pottery and baskets, I I just can't. It's not an addiction. I wouldn't say that it's an addiction, but I have a sweet spot. So if I see something that, a beautiful pottery, a beautiful mug that was handmade by someone, it's very hard to resist. Or if I see a basket, I don't know, like I love baskets so much, and I think, I don't know, my dad is kind of the same. He really likes to buy storage containers, not baskets, but yeah, like plastic boxes, and put all of his belongings there. So I guess it's a family thing, and yeah, baskets, it's insane. So yeah, you might have guessed, but the two next things that I'm going to talk about are baskets and pottery. So let's start with pottery. So I bought this mug in Normandy in a beautiful, beautiful shop. I think it was called the Irish Boutique, and basically it was a very sweet lady that sold hand knitted sweaters, socks, and Irish knitted things. And I was walking outside and I smelled, you might call me crazy, but I smelled wool. We were in this little harbor city, and it was raining, and we were quite cold, and we were walking on a Saturday afternoon, and I was outside and I smelled wool. I told my partner, like, can you smell that? And he told me no. And when I turned around, there was actually this beautiful, beautiful shop with the most gorgeous display. And so I had to enter the shop, and I looked at the beautiful knitted sweaters, and that was really, really hard not to get something. Everything was absolutely stunning, 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 stunning. And behind the counter was a shelf with beautiful potteries like this, and I don't know, this one caught my eye. Sorry, this one caught my eye instantly, and I knew that I had to get it. And I don't know if you've heard about this potter, but it's from Nicholas Moss, and it's handmade in Ireland, and I don't know, I just love it. I usually have my coffee in this one. I love it. It reminds me for some reason of Fair Isle, so yeah, it's kind of my knitting cup. And the next one was bought in the south of France, in the most stunning little village. I will show you footage in an upcoming video of this town. It's just magical. It's called Conques, and it's in l'Aveyron, so it's it's really, in the middle of France. It's stunning, and we were outside walking, and there was this pottery shop, so I had to get in, obviously. And I found this one that is so beautiful. It's this stunning blue, I don't know, dark blue, grayish blue with, I don't know, it's like gold inside, and when you drink tea, it's kind of shining. It's kind of, it's as if there was gold inside with speckles. So it's just stunning. And yeah, I started this kind of collection a little while ago. I have beautiful mugs from Japan. I have two beautiful ones that were bought here in Latvia. So I kind of have pottery from all over the world already, and I love that so much. And I wasn't sure if I would bring these to Latvia. I have a couple of pieces that are at my parents', and I was afraid to break them in my luggage, so yeah, I wasn't sure if I should bring them with me, but I love them so much, and I thought that it could be nice to have them here, have them here, have them here with me and enjoy them. So yeah, love them so much. I use them every day. And funny thing is that I was chatting with the potter, who is actually, he loves Japan as well, and I talked with him and he told me that he was about to fly to Japan and spend 3 months in Hokkaido to spend some time in a pottery retreat. And yeah, that sounded just wonderful. And he told me that no, I told him that now every time that I will be drinking my tea, I will be thinking about him in Hokkaido. So funny thing. Then I treated myself to a beautiful Kendall. I love candles so much, and I usually make my own with beeswax and soy wax. And in the soy wax I blend essential oils, but this time I decided to buy one, which is not something that I do very often. But I'm very glad that I did, because this is amazing. It's called Perfect Pumpkin, and it's exactly what it is. It smells like a pumpkin pie. Yeah, that's the smell. Pumpkin pie and maybe vanilla. And I've used it quite a bit already. I received it a couple of days after I arrived in France, and it's been burning everywhere. I took it with me in Normandy, then in the south of France, and I've been using it here as well, and I love it so much. I bought this one from Nikki Franklin, who's, I think she's a little greenhouse, maybe. I will include the links. She's on Instagram, and she has a beautiful cozy things for home shop. So I will link everything below, and she's based in the UK. But I think that this brand is the 1803 Candles, and I think that it's an American brand. I'm not sure. Yeah. Made in the USA, so yeah, it's American. Then, yeah, I'm still going to talk about something that I bought in France. I talked about the pottery, so now it's time for baskets. So I've been wanting to buy a market basket for the longest time, and I haven't been able to find any here in Latvia. So I don't know if that's French, I think it's called a market bag or a market basket, but I don't know if it's French. A lot of French people had that at the market, but I don't know if it's French per se. So we usually put all of our vegetables and things in the bag, and it's super practical. So yeah, love it so much, and I think it's gonna be quite useful as well for example, I'm in the process of making a huge blanket, and I think it's gonna be amazing to put the blanket in, because it's becoming really massive, and that could, I think that I could put all of my project bags in there as well. So yeah, love it. And the very last thing that I have enjoyed as soon as I came back is flowers, or winter flowers. I bought a huge bouquet of, these are chrysanthemum, I think, and I found these at the market in the most beautiful pink, I don't know, the different shades of pink, and I love it so much. I got 2 bouquets. I have one here and one on my working table, and I just love them so much. I always love to surround myself with flowers and plants, especially in the winter time when, you know, it's dark outside and there's no leaves on the trees anymore, so I try to bring as much nature inside as possible. And of course, autumn means heather, and that's probably one of my very favorite flower. With I love wax flowers as well, and peonies and ranunculus. I just love them so much. But I think if I would only have to choose one, that would be heather, so then I could always be somewhere in the woods. And they started to sell a lot of these at the market, and I just love this color so much. The only problem is that I don't really know how to handle it properly. I don't know if I have to water it very often, but basically it's kind of like a pine, yeah, a Christmas tree, like when it starts to drop the needles, it's kind of the same with heather. So I don't know if that's the the pot is too dry, so all of the needles are dropping, but I don't know, I think that the flowers are gonna stay on the heather, so yeah, I'm probably going to be able to enjoy it for a while longer, so I should get more. Yeah, that's it for this month. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's more like a souvenir haul, but I thought that it could still be nice to share that with you. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed that, and if you want to, you can let me know about your monthly favorites in the comments below. I would love to know what kind of yarn you've enjoyed this month, if you've discovered new podcasts, things like that. Anything knitted related or knitting related or non-knitting related, I would love to hear. So yeah, talk to you soon, and yeah, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. That's amazing. I don't mention that enough, but thank you so much for everyone who's supporting me there. That's really helping me with yeah, being here today and being able to chat with you. So yeah, thank you so much.